It is my personal choice to consume animal products, or I respect vegans, but they should also respect my dietary choices. This is by far the most common argument that I hear non-vegans make when they try to justify their consumption of animal products. However, is this really an argument, or is it really a restatement of the obvious? It's not news to anybody that when non-vegans consume animal products, it is by their personal choice. The question is, does it justify it? Okay, so if you ever spot on the street someone who is abusing a dog or abusing a cat, that person is doing it of their own volition. Or consider any other crime, right? Consider theft or rape or murder. The people who commit these horrible crimes are doing it of their own personal choice, are doing it of their own volition. Does that mean that it becomes morally justifiable? Of course not. Just because something is a personal choice doesn't morally justify it. As a note, I've seen several vegans being mischaracterized and taken out of context and being accused of equating these crimes to the consumption of animal products. So I'll state it outright. I'm not equating them. What I'm trying to do is merely demonstrating that just because something is a personal choice, it doesn't morally justify it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not equating them. And the reason that none of these acts are morally justified despite being personal choices is because they infringe upon the personal choices of others. You can do whatever you like in your personal life for as long as you don't infringe upon the rights of your fellow creatures to do the same. I mean, really, when you talk about the consumption of animal products being a personal choice, whose personal choice other than your own are you really talking about? Do you take into consideration the personal choice of the over 70 billion land animals that are killed every year? Do you take into consideration the personal choices of the countless number of marine animals that are killed every year? Do you take into account the fact that they don't want to be killed? Do you take into account that personal choice, the choice of not wanting to be killed and tortured? In conclusion, yes, the consumption of animal products is a personal choice, but that alone doesn't justify it. When we do have a personal choice to make, we should choose not to be cruel. And whether or not you go vegan is a personal choice, and it's absolutely clear to me which choice you should be making. If you're not as convinced, I will leave a link to my case for veganism down in the description box and also somewhere around here. Well, that's all for today, everyone. I have been Aditya Prakash, or Cosmic Rationalist. You can find me on social media here. If you like what I do, please consider supporting me on Patreon, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I will see you in the next one.